Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be doing a giveaway for the 24/7 dual catcher. We have, let me go ahead and see, we got plenty of these that we're going to be shipping out, so let's see what we have. This is going to be the sponsor of the channel here, as you've been seeing the logo up here. All right, so we're going to jump right into this. Microphone's a little bit further away from my face, but it should sound fine. Opening this up, what are you going to get? We're going to take a look at it just in a second here. So this is going to be an auto catcher. Like many other devices out on the market, this one is actually going to be able to connect to two devices, and it is very easy to connect when you do open this right out of the box here. It's, you don't have to go through all kinds of applications. You simply sync it up to the phone and it connects. Now, there is going to be a third-party app that I'm going to put on the screen here that you are going to want to download to bypass the annoying thing that you may get on your Androids. And it's not due to this device. It's simply going to happen for a lot of these third-party devices in which you try to connect it when you tap the Pokeball on the screen, and then it asks for a confirmation that pops up. This application is actually going to not necessarily bypass that, but it's going to systematically push it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You can push the button on the screen for the Pokeball, and then it will simply connect after that. Now, I have one of these in my car. I always have it in my pocket. I have one in my car as well as in some of my jackets, just in case I take the one out of the car, because I always want to have one on hand. You never know, because you don't want to get caught without your auto catcher when you're out grinding, especially when you need as much Stardust as possible. So opening this up right out of the box here, you're going to have this nice little case, okay? Opening it up, and it's got this nice compartment with all of your items that you're going to be receiving. Now, taking a look at the device itself, we'll look at all of the items in a second. So let me go ahead and just put this up to the screen here. So you're going to have your reset and then your power. This is going to be the connector for the 24/7 catcher portion, as well as the raid part, which we'll take a look at here in a second. Your indicator for the light. It'll flash when you're connected and catching Pokemon. And then this is going to be your sound option to turn it on. This is your charging port. It charges the whole thing. It's not a separate charging for either side. And then you do have your, do believe that's going to be the sound and vibration are at the bottom. So this is going to be your indicator for part one here. Do I need to do that? Yeah. And then you're going to have your other connectors so you can stay on 24/7. So it's going to allow you to connect and catch Pokemon for as long as your phone's on, as well as your battery. We'll go over tips for that. And then you do have your power on and reset. So you don't have to worry about having a tiny little needle or whatever to get into the reset button. They're just simply at the top. You hold them and you're good to go. The instructions are in the box, very clear. So it will again allow you to connect to two devices, which is very nice. So if you have somebody who's playing with you who doesn't have a catcher, or maybe they forgot it, bam, they're going to be able to connect to this, no problem at all. Now, taking a look at some of the items that you're going to be getting here, when you do get this, you're going to have your charging cable, which, here you go, USB type S connector. And then you do have your connectors that are going to stay on the screen. Now, how this is going to work, I'm just going to go ahead and use one for now. I don't have my phone with me, but all right. So I'm just going to put a visual up on the screen for you. So essentially, you're going to be connecting this adhesive that you can take off here, and it will stay suction cupped to the screen. You want that to go right over the Pokeball that is going to be on Pokemon Go, that you're going to tap to connect your Go Plus devices. Once it is connected, you will be able to put this into the 24/7 dual catcher. Now I'm going to show you how this works here. All right, so you can see we have the raid side and then the 24/7. So the 24/7 is going to be the catch side. The side you want to take place is the way you want it to face up. So whatever side you're connected on. All right, so port 1 or port 2, whatever is connected to your device. So I'm just going to go in port 1. We're going to face up 24/7 catcher. You're going to suction cup this onto the screen, and away you go. Now, a little tip is to keep the phone screen on in your options, as well as keeping it charged so you can stay on as long as you can to keep on catching. Say if you, I don't know, say I stay at a hotel and there's a couple of Pokestops there and you want it to spin all night long, and it won't necessarily do that because it disconnects after an hour, and you don't want to keep waking up every hour to reconnect it. This will do the trick for you. Now, if you flip it around, you do also have the raid side, okay? All right, Raid. Now you're gonna plug that in as well, and you can do this at the same time. So say we have 2 devices. Say we were going out to eat somewhere, maybe burgers and fries or ribs or something greasy, and you can't touch your food, or you don't want to touch, you can touch your food, but you don't want to touch your devices. So you want to still raid. Well, you're going to go ahead and connect both of these raid sides on there for you, and then you can suction cup this on top. I would say on the side that you're going to want to hit the charge moves the most, because it's going to keep on tapping the screen for you for this raid boss. And away you go. You don't want to put it on the Pokeball this time. For the raid side, you put it on the charge moves, and then you're going to be able to have them tap and raid for you. All right, there you go. I personally like doing the 24/7 catcher side myself. So when I'm staying somewhere, I can just simply put it in and it'll keep on catching for me all night long if I'm staying somewhere that does have a gym or a Pokestop or both. And therefore you're gonna wake up with like 400 Pokeballs and a lot of good items. Just make sure you do have bag space as well as your device being charged. So very cool functionality for this thing here. But I'm gonna have to say my favorite thing about it is going to be the battery life. This thing really does stay alive a long time. Now, if you're connected with 2 people and you're constantly catching, I mean, you went on a 12-hour grind or 8-hour grind or something, the obvious battery life will drain. Now, I will recommend you turning off the volume as well as the vibration for maximum battery life. I mean, that's just common knowledge for all devices typically, right? And then turn the lights down, but you can't turn the lights down so that, you know, it's an indicator. But hey, love this thing, absolutely love it. And my favorite thing is the fact that it is going to last so long. I always just have it in my pocket, or it's on my dresser or something like that. Or if I left it downstairs and I'm upstairs and I, going to bed, usually I would typically bring it up. I could still connect it from my phone and it'll still connect to this. It has a very good range. It's really nice. So there you go, folks. One of my favorite auto catchers on the market, 24/7 dual catcher, and you better believe there is something in the works coming that is going to work with Ultra and Great Balls. How do you enter? Make sure you hit this like button, comment down below, share it, and then you're gonna have to head over to Twitter and do the same. Like, comment, share, make sure you're subscribed as well, and follow me on Twitter, and we'll go through all the credentials once I do pick the winner. So there you have it. Best kind of device that you can get, I currently think. It also comes with several other adhesives, so you can replace those if they do become, not sticky anymore, not adhesive. They're very reliable. I dropped my 24, no, not my 20. I dropped this too, but I dropped my Go Plus Plus, the new one, the one where you can't turn off the light, that thing that just keeps vibrating, all annoying. All right, so that dropped it. It didn't work for a while. I don't know what happened. I opened it up and I tried to fix it, but and we're good to go again. But this thing, I've dropped it multiple times. Not saying go and start throwing it everywhere. It's very durable though. As far as I've had it, I've dropped it on the concrete, snow, it's not, right on the soft snow, but I've just gotten a little wet. All around durable, good stuff. All right, don't throw it in the water. And don't start throwing it in the dirt, okay? Because at the end of the day, it is an item that can break, but works great for me. There you have it, folks. Love this device. If you're looking and interested, I have all the links down below so you can check it out and get yourself one of these. If you're concerned about the price, it is definitely worth the investment if you do play this game and you're a very dedicated player and you have plenty of Pokemon and spawns in your area that you can have this thing auto catch for you. Remember, you're going to definitely want to download that app that is going to allow you to bypass the asking if you want to reconnect your device. So annoying every time, but that'll just systematically do it. It does flash on the screen and then just immediately goes away after that. So there you have it. Make sure you do hit the like button, share this video, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, head over to Twitter and do the same, and we'll be giving these away. We got plenty in the box. Let me go ahead and show you again. Got all the stuff in here, and we will be shipping these out. Let's go. Thank you to 24/7, or should I say PhotoFast, for sending me these, and like always, I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.